for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he's stealing?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right. That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole. Was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road. That a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slump. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember YAHANNA's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit a Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in his dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. That was designed fast for our babies to pass through it. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought a brand new pair of bells.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Yeah. What's going on? Shalom. Yahweh Bashim Yahshai brought a thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shemata. Yahweh Shai to the sisters.
Hey,
what's going on, Kid One?
Everything
good? Everything iron?
Yeah, man, everything iron, man.
Yeah. So what we had today? What we cooking today for the audience?
Yeah, man.
You want to start with?
We have a story, you know what I mean? Anything you want to start with still, but we have, you know what I mean? The main story is a Rastafarian woman claiming to be 141 years old, you know what I mean? So
141, you see?
Kind of one can.
Anybody check that bird paper? Anybody cross-examine that bird paper to see what's going on?
So like, yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead.
On the post, see, that's all people have been asking for, our bird paper. Because nobody believe that. You understand?
Yeah. Why would you?
Right.
You want to start with the video first?
Kind of one can.
Okay, give me 1 minute. All right. So I mean, basically, we'll touch on this, and then of course, that marijuana. You understand that is, you know what I mean, that Jamaicans and, you know what I mean, I'll say Caribbean people on the whole, you know what I mean, they have a love affair with marijuana.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's you know what I mean, it's coming out, you know what I mean, from the studies, what it does to the brain. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? You think you smoking for you know what I mean, just to, you know what I mean, get a high, when, you know what I mean, you basically could damage your brain. You understand? Could mess your brain up. Hold on. Give me 1 minute. Okay. Hold on. Hold on, Sorry about that, you. Starting to have a little bit of technical difficulty. But let me see now, because it stopped sharing there. Hold on. Share my screen.
Got one can. Slack, yes, sir. In the meanwhile, let me just give the people the proper intro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Again, this is the Breakdown podcast with, you know what I mean, host Captain of 13,000 Attack, and me, officer of 500 Kayadwan. The Breakdown, where we break down the strongholds that hold back the, you know what I mean, the children of Israel here in Jamaica. You know what I mean? And in the Caribbean, all across the world. You understand? Remember to like, share, subscribe. You know the thing already.
That's right. Yeah, man. All right, let's see what Granny had to say here now. I'm going to wheel it back. I'll put it back all the way to here. All right.
Medicine. So we're gonna see what you have. Mama Lily, what you say you have for we now?
Yeah, today now I'm here with some healing medicine, some good herb. This is a cleanser, very good for cleansing the system from pain, cramps, and everything, period pain and so forth, cleansing. And this one is the tonic. It's good for the man and the woman. From tired feeling, can't sleep well, impotent. It cleans everything.
How long have you been a herbalist?
From 1977. Yeah. And my age is 141 years old now.
You are 141 years old?
Right now.
So is your medicine make you live so long?
Yeah. I mean, I have no sugar. I have no pressure. I mean, I have no heart attack. I have no pain. Yeah, I farm. I do everything steady.
Come on, Granny. 141. What's the secret?
Right.
Is Granny saying the secret is in those bottles?
Basically.
That's the secret?
God.
Come on. Give me that scripture with I forget which one is that you went to first? The one that talks about the healing, where herbs is for. And give me where it speaks about the physician. You know where it is?
So that,
First, First, give me that one that we was talking about.
I mean,
First.
Ecclesiasticus 38 and 4, which say, the Lord has created medicine out of the earth.
Yes.
All right. So this is the book of Ecclesiasticus 38 and verse 4. The Lord has created medicines out of the earth. And he that is wise will not abhor them.
And he that is wise will not what?
Will not abhor them.
Right. So there is medicine where?
In the earth.
Oh, yeah.
Can.
That you could use for healing, but hold up now. What's the but? What is the but? You understand?
Right.
What we have to get accustomed to is just going to what? Going to what? What do black people hate to do?
Going to the doctor.
Yeah.
Right.
You feel sick. Yeah, I mean, the first thing that we run to in the Caribbean is what? Panadol. Well, grandmama, she has what? She has some herbs in a bottle. You understand? Right. And she's claiming that she's what, 41. That seems like a marketing scheme to me. What you think?
Can have to be a marketing scheme, because that is certainly not true.
Yeah. It had to be a marketing scheme.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody on the face of the earth right now live to see what? 141. Why? Remember when you read in the Bible, how old was Adam? Look up and see how old was Adam.
When? At what point in
Bible?
When he died?
Yeah, when he died. How old Adam was when he died. So remember, you know what I mean? The Lord started doing what? What the Lord started doing to us? What he started doing to man?
Started to reduce our age.
Yes, our lifespan. He started reducing it. Why? Because we weren't doing what he's supposed to do, meaning we wasn't following the Lord's statutes and commandments. We wasn't obeying the Lord. So the Lord did what? He shortened our lifespan. He shortened it. You understand? You know it is to have a LGBTQ living to what? 500 years?
Right.
No, sir. No. That will send the Lord insane to see you prancing up and down the streets. Right? For 500 years? Oh, no. Right? You found it?
Go
ahead.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 5 and verse 5. And it says, and all the days that Adam lived were 930 years.
Right. So which means Adam lived for what? 930 years.
And 30 years.
Right. Now let's go to Psalms 90 and 8. Now, before you go to that, hold that and go to Ecclesiasticus 38 and I believe 1. 38 and 1. All right. Remember, you understand? Of course, in the Caribbean, what do we have? We have what they call bush doctor. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or doctors who never went to school, so-called doctors that never went to school. And somehow they know how to what? Mix the herb and give it to you. But you would rather take that medication than go see a doctor. Better go see a doctor. You understand? Go see a doctor. We're gonna have to stop trusting in these so-called herbs and put we trust in the Lord. You understand? When I say put we trust in the Lord, meaning this. Something wrong with you, you go to the doctor. Let the doctor tell you, yo, such and such is the case. This is what you have. This is what you're going to have to take. Now, ain't no problem with getting in what? A second opinion.
Right.
Son, your second opinion. Now, if you have to go down that herbal path, make sure I'm running past your doctor. You understand? You don't go and self-medicate. That's why we getting high right now, because there's a ton of self-medication going on. Nobody wants to go to the doctor. You understand? Right? Read where you're at.
Can. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 38 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Honor a physician
Mm-hmm.
with the honor due unto him.
Right? Meaning what? The physician, he went on what? He went and studied. If you're sick because of this ailment, this medication is going to help you.
Right.
But this diet might help you. You understand? Right? He went to Bush College. He ain't get his, you know what I mean, his education from just, you know what I mean, hand-me-downs. Like, so, you know what I mean, so many of us. You have a cold, you take what it is? No, garlic and honey or something. You know what I mean? You have some of them home remedy. They call it some home remedy that won't, you know what I mean, won't put you on your back, basically. You know what I mean? Little home remedies, right? But you're going to need to go to a doctor to check out to make sure it's nothing what serious that requires more attention. Right? Read on.
Can. For the use which ye may have of him, for the Lord has created him.
But for the what?
For the Lord has created him.
Just like the Lord created what?
The physician.
Yeah, the herb. He created what? The physician.
Right.
Now, he gonna tell you. You understand? Where does your medication come from?
From your herbs.
Yeah. That's where it come from. It ain't just fall from the sky.
Right.
It ain't come from another planet. It come right from the earth. Right from the earth. You understand? We gonna have to, you know what I mean, stop being tricked by everything. Your preacher in the church, he telling you everything you want to hear. Just like grandmama. She telling you everything you want to hear. She lived to 141. Oh, this must work. And that's because, you know what I mean, we are gullible as a people.
Right.
You understand? We gullible. We just let anybody tell us anything and that's it? Nah. Okay, what is in that? Okay, we get that from such and such, such and such. You understand? We got to start asking questions. We're going to have to start doing what? Doing research. And of course, we're going to have to start going to what? The doctor, the physician.
Right.
All right. What tell you to go to Psalms, the book of Psalms?
Can.
This Psalms 90 and you start at verse 8.
Can. This is the book of Psalms chapter 90 and verse 8. Thou hast set our iniquities before thee, our secret sins in the light of thy countenance.
Right? So the Lord said what? He said what?
Our iniquities before thee and our secret sins in the light of thy countenance.
Right. So he set our secret sins in the what?
In the light
of our what?
Of his countenance.
Of your countenance. Meaning what? You're going to see a sinner just by what? Looking at that person. and know that person is a what? A sinner. It's going to be showing all on their face. You understand? Those black lips. See those black lips? Yeah. We know.
Right.
You understand?
Can.
We know how the eyes get, you know what I mean? Because you are a chronic smoker.
Right.
Right? Read on.
Can. Verse 9. For all our days are passed away in thy wrath.
Right? All our days is passed away in his what?
In thy wrath.
Why? Because we believing in these herbs to give us long life.
Right.
You understand? It's just like with Samson. What do they say about Samson? Where does say Samson get his strength from?
From his ear.
So you telling me if we go right here long, we'll get strong like Samson? No. Samson got his strength from who? The Lord.
And the Most High.
Yes. Not from his ear, but from the Lord. Right? Read on.
Can. We spend our years as a tale that is told.
We spend our years as a what?
We spend our years as a tale that is told.
What is that? What does it mean by that? What does it mean we spend our life as a what?
As a tale that is told.
As a tale that is told. What is that?
Salakia, sir. A tale is a short story. Short story, you know. So our life is like, you know what I mean, due to the Most High wrath. See? Our life short, basically. You know what I mean?
It's a little more than that. Think so much so like, okay, you see how black people living right now, right? In Jamaica, in the Caribbean, on the whole Trinidad, Grenada, Barbados, even here in America, right? You see how we living right now. When I say see how we living right now, meaning how does it compare to these other nations? So for example, right? Is it normal for someone to grow up without their father, without their mother?
It's not normal,
It's not normal. It's not normal. So guess what? Your life is like a tale. That's why you see when you turn your TV on, right? You ever see shutters? You understand what I'm saying? That's your life. But it's what? You could sit down and watch it in the movies.
Right.
It's like a tale. It's not normal for somebody to grow up without their parents, the father or the mother around. You understand? It's not normal to grow up with your mother smoking marijuana right in front of your face, right there while you're sitting down. You understand? It's not normal, you know what I mean, for you to believe in herbs more than believing to go check a doctor, go check a physician. And who does that? You understand? Like you go to someone who has what? Who has some type of what? Some type of experience, some type of education, who specialize in that area. You understand? That's why the doctors coming out with what? These studies on you using what? Marijuana. And there's a ton of research out there right now that prove that marijuana what? Will do what? Make you suffer from what?
Psychosis.
Yes, from psychosis. Coming to that. All right? Read on.
Verse 10. The days of our years are 70 years and 10.
What?
The days of our years are 60 years and 10.
3 scores. Where's 3 scores?
So like a 60 is 60
And what?
and 10, which is
10.
70.
You live to that, brother. Anything after that is borrowed time. You understand? Anything after that, you know what I mean? You basically, I mean, you might as well start, you know what I mean, counting your days, basically.
Right.
You might as well start, you know what I mean, making your peace with whoever you had to make peace with. You understand? So now grandmama saying she drinking these herbs, and now she lived to 100 and what? 41 years. I ain't saying grandma could be, you know what I mean, up there in age and be feeling strong. But don't tell me 141, man.
Right.
You're trying to sell my dream.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let me listen to a little more, just whole way out. Let's listen to a little more, grandma.
Khan.
Yeah, man, I have children. So my granddaughter there, so I said that Simila, and my daughter Judith, and my sons them. I know. Yeah.
How long did it take you to perfect your formula?
Well, I work with the moon. And the moon is that give you like when the moon is kind of full and the new moon, you try to prepare your herbs. And before the moon full, then you will boil your herbs. So I do soak my herbs, and after soaking them, then I throw them off and prepare them, put them.
She work with the moon, brother.
Khan.
I don't want none of that. Salaki.
Yes.
She got to put the ingredients on that bottle.
Right.
You know what I mean? She got to put that ingredients in bold letters on that bottle.
Khan.
She work with the moon. So, you know what I mean? Which lets me know what's ever in that bottle. You understand? You may want to, you know what I mean? You may want to check it out.
Yes,
come on.
If the seller of that product is going to tell you that she's 141 years old, maybe you need to really try to find out what really is in that bucket, because more likely she not tell you the truth about what is in that bucket neither, you understand?
Yeah.
And Salakia, if I may again, sir, that goes to your Rastafari herbalist them too. You know what I mean? Pushman them. You know what I mean? We say them put this and them put that. Maybe you should really just go to the doctor for your illness. You know what I mean? Because they will tell you anything like any, what I call it, salesman, to sell them product. You understand?
Yes. No, don't get us wrong. We ain't saying, you know what I mean, and to for the viewers out there, right? When we say herb, right? The sister is not selling marijuana in that bottle, right?
She's not selling. All right. I can't tell you if one of those bottles have marijuana in it. But as far as what she's advertising, as to what, you know what I mean, she's saying they do, she hasn't said marijuana none at all. So can't say she's putting marijuana in anything.
Okay, good. You know what I mean? But with that being said, you know what I mean? The Bible talks about a ton of what? Herbs that we use, you know what I mean, that we use in there, you know what I mean, brothers and sisters use in there to do what? For some health reason.
Right.
You understand? No, I'm not saying, you know what I mean, you can't, you know what I mean, don't take, you know what I mean, if the bottle have, you know what I mean, herbs that is, you know what I mean, that is, you know what I mean, lawful. They put it like that. If the herbs are lawful and you want to try it, ain't no sweat. But do not decide not to go to the doctor and decide this herb is going to help you. You go to the doctor, and I think the sister even mentioned that also too.
Right.
She mentioned that.
She did.
She tell you you go to the doctor first.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Go to the doctor first. You know what I mean? We just, you know what I mean, making brothers and sisters aware out there that, you know what I mean, make sure and go to that doctor first. Whatever the doctor tell you to take this, don't take that. You listen to what the doctor's saying. You know what I mean? Outside of that, you want to go add some medicine, some other bush medicine, or what we call herbs to it, once it's lawful. You understand? Some of you want to eat the what you call it, the weed brownie, the weed this, the weed that. No, the herbs that's in the Bible that was spoken of in the Bible, ain't none of them will give you what? Some type of what? Mental psychosis.
Right.
You understand? And it's used, it tells you, you know what I mean, how it was used. It wasn't what? Used to what? To smoke or to get what? To get high. You understand what I'm saying? You eating weed brownie to do what? To get high because you were a drug addict.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? All well to the sister, man. You know what I mean? She trying to sell her product. You know what I mean? Ain't no sweat. You go ahead and do what you do, granny. But you ain't no 141 years old. You understand? That is what you call a market employee. And, you know what I mean? Black people, we good at, you know what I mean, selling stuff. We good. You understand? So that is it on granny. Any more on granny? I think.
So I don't know if you want to go into the article about. I think based on the topic, let us just move on to our next story.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let's get to the other one with the remember what you had to bring out, I think, sometime on the show. Right? About the psychosis. Right? Now, this other one here, you know what I mean? Basically, it's saying that.
Right.
You understand? And it's, let me see. This is it. This is it right here. This happened in America, I think, about a week ago. Right? And it's known, you know what I mean, in the Caribbean also too. I'm going to read the article that we have that was from the, you know what I mean, from Jamaica. One of the Jamaican papers, right?
Which one are you referring to?
The G something. Or J.
Oh, the JIS. Oh,
yeah.
The one that links it to crime, right?
Yeah.
This is a JIS.gov.jm article.
No, before you read that, let me play a little bit of this right here. They need to, you know what I mean, brothers and sisters need to see this, right? They know that marijuana, the effects, they already did this study. They know the effects it has on your brain. They know it. You know what I mean? You see, you know what I mean? Back, you know what I mean? If you're, how to put it, if you used to smoke weed, right, in the past, you hear stories of brothers smoking it or sisters smoking it and hallucinating and thinking to see something when it's not there, and they act in a certain way, and that's because of the drug that they're taking in, this weed.
Right.
This weed affects your mind. It affects you, right?
Of this case is perplexing, to say the least. A California woman who killed her boyfriend by stabbing him 108 times will not be going to prison. She was said to be in a cannabis-induced psychosis, and her victim's family, they're mad.
You hear the language, right? Cannabis, what?
Induced psychosis.
Yes. How many brothers been in cannabis-induced psychosis and went to jail for life or is on death row right now?
Many.
You understand? But Snow White, she gonna get what? A slap on the wrist.
Right.
Because she had them lawyers, them small hats.
this morning. They're devastated. Elizabeth Fran picks up the story from here, including what Chad Amelia's dad is saying exclusively to News Nation about this sentencing. Elizabeth?
Yeah, good morning. You can imagine they are devastated. They've been waiting for this day since 2018, and Bryn Spracher was facing up to 5 years in prison, and instead she got community service and 2 years probation. So her attorney, after getting permission from her, speaking to us exclusively late last night, said his client did not get special treatment, that expert testimony shows she was not aware of what she was doing when she committed the murder.
On the surface, yes, it sounds like a horrible result. But the fact is that putting together the totality of the events, putting it all into context, factoring in what kind of person she was, factoring in she didn't know what was in the marijuana bong and had no reason to expect that it would produce a violent reaction.
The deputy district attorney says there.
So no, let's see what psychosis is.
Kind of one cancer, but before we go, if I may, sir.
Come on.
I wonder how much of our brothers, meanwhile weed is being promoted so much here in Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
I wonder how much of our brothers and even sisters, before them commit some violent act, was in a cannabis-induced psychosis by smoking weed.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm telling you.
One can.
You know what I mean? But it's coming out now, but they're trying to use it for their, for their people, basically. You understand? Like they set a precedence here right now where, boy, we gotta be on the lookout. Because now they could unalive one of us and say what? There was any cannabis. Was it what? Induce psychosis.
Gun.
Hey.
Gun. Salakia, sir.
Right?
You want me to read the article now?
No, read this first, and then we get to the article. So people could see, could understand fully what's going on. Go ahead.
Cancer. It says, understanding psychosis. What is psychosis? Psychosis refers to a collection of symptoms that affect the mind, where there has been some loss of contact with reality.
Loss of what?
Some loss of contact with reality.
You understand? It's not normal to pick a gun up and go unalive somebody. That's not normal.
Right.
But if you're high on what? On marijuana, on that spliff.
Right.
You understand? You're high on that cannabis, then you could lose contact with what? Reality. You understand? It all comes from us doing what? Trying to what? Self-medicate. You understand? You're depressed. You're what? You smoke some weed. You want to get high, you smoke some weed. You want to be a Rasta, you smoke some weed.
Right.
You understand? Just about being a drug addict until you do something, you don't have the lawyer that woman has, you're going to jail for a very long time for unaliving somebody. You could even be put on death row if you don't have that lawyer money. You don't have that type of lawyer in the corner, you're going to jail. You understand? Right? Now, go ahead and let me put the article up that you're reading right now.
Before you go there, sir, the rest of this kind of important too. See?
Come on.
It says, during an episode of psychosis, a person's thought and perception are disrupted, and they may have difficulty recognizing what is real and what is not. So like yes, sir, if I may, can I just give an example of this?
Come on. Yeah, man.
Common here in Jamaica, because we have you know what I mean, a weed
Mm-hmm.
smoking culture.
Mm-hmm.
Simple little thing, your friend is a what we call bad mind. You get what me I say?
Mm-hmm.
So what is not real, we are seeing now, you know, because we have smoked so much weed. So all our friend them bad mind.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Yeah.
Everybody are pre, yo. You know what I mean? You know what I mean by pre?
No, go ahead, explain it.
Pre means say, yo, me not like how the brother there look for me, you know, yo, my pre me, you know. You know what I mean? Or him not heal me a while ago. Yo, the boy there pre me, you know. Simplest thing cause a problem when it is not real.
Yes.
It's not real. It's just it's you hallucinating, making up things because of it's psychosis or some level of psychosis, which cause more and more conflict between us, which is the reason why, one of the reasons why we are so violent against each other. Slack, yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Right? And in other words, it's almost like what you're saying, what you're explaining, it's like when brothers, you know what I mean, in a room,
right?
And it's like that person get a bad vibe. What they call a bad vibe, because this man look at him wrong.
Yeah,
this man look at him wrong. But you high. No, the brother could have just look at you and, you know what I mean, signal to you to say good morning or hey, what's up?
Right.
But you so high, you thinking this dude trying to do what? He bad mind in you. You getting a bad vibe from him. You think he's trying to pray you, but he ain't doing that. You understand what I'm saying? Like if we were really clean ourselves up, you know what I mean? Stop getting high, stop being drug addicts. You understand? And be more, you know what I mean, responsible Israelites. You know what I mean? Take note of our life. We could be in the kingdom of heaven right now in the ghetto. While Esau, while we read more stories, you know what I mean, or watch more stories about the oppressor unaliving each other because they want to get high. You understand?
Right.
All right. Now, you want to put a story on the screen there now?
Cancer.
So I'm gonna put it now. Go ahead.
So this says ganja, most prevalent drug used by criminals. Research analysis at the National Council on Drug Abuse, NCDA.
I know why. Why? Because you get high, you get a certain level of courage. You get the wrong type of courage. You understand? So now you high, you ready to do what? Do anything. You ready to unalive somebody. You ready to do some of the most wildest thing you will ever do when you're not high. You understand?
Right.
And it's saying what? Ganja, which is what? Cannabis is what? Most prevalent drug used by what? Criminals. And this is in the Caribbean, right? This papers.
Yeah, JIS, Jamaica Information Service.
You understand? Which means what? It's the same thing happening across here with so-called Jake, with the Judites. You know what I mean? With the so-called African Americans, Black Americans. Same exact thing happening. You understand?
So that if I may, Chronicler have a line in him song where I say, him can't even talk until him light that spliff. You go find out, say, you know what I mean? Most brothers who smoke weed, and we can attest to that because we used to smoke. See? When you're not smoking, you don't have the vibe for even socialize.
Right.
It give an angry vibe. You understand? Until you smoke. But look at this now. You see, after you smoke a spliff, see? After you done smoke it now, and you know what I mean, the calming effect that you get out of, I don't remember the name of the chemical that is present in the weed.
I think it's THC.
Not the THC. Not
The other
THC.
one.
There's another one. It is the one that give you the calm effect.
Oh, okay.
But
Go ahead. I'm gonna look it up.
Kind of one cancer. But that only lasts up until you stop smoking the weed. Until that starts to subside, and then the THC start take over now. And then you start feel paranoia, discomfort. You know what I mean? And here comes the hallucination, and here comes the bad vibes, and here comes everything. So that's why Chronic say him can't have a talk until him like that spliff, yeah, because the spliff in personality is wrapped up in the spliff. You understand?
Yeah.
And it's a serious problem, may I tell you, man. Me can't tell you. You understand?
Yes, and okay, and it's you're right. I think they call it the dopamine.
Slack, yes, sir. I don't. Them have a name for it.
Name for it?
Yeah,
okay,
similar to THC. It have a name. What you call it again? Abbreviation. It have a abbreviation as well, like THC.
Like okay.
Those are the two prominent chemicals in weed. But once you stop smoking, that particular chemical, it subsides, and then the THC start take effect. And the THC is the one that gives you the psychosis.
Yeah. Okay. Boy, oh boy. Now, it's any more on the papers?
One cancer.
Go ahead.
It says UK Atkinson is reporting that marijuana is the most prevalent drug used by convicted and remanded inmates across 7 Caribbean countries.
So it's not just Jamaica.
Right.
It's across 7 Caribbean countries.
All
right. Go ahead.
Cancer. Research analysis at the National Council of Drug Abuse, UK Atkinson, is reporting that marijuana is the most citing a 2014 prison survey which explores the relationship between drug and crime. Ms. Atkinson said that between 68 and 86% of all offenders had used marijuana at least once in their lifetime.
You understand? They ain't just looking at the fact that you use it on that night.
Right.
They're just looking to see if you ever use it in your life.
Right.
Crazy. All right.
Go
ahead.
In Jamaica, 3/4 of those surveyed report use of the drugs. The highest proportion, yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
No, go ahead.
The highest proportion was reported in Dominica and St. Vincent, and the Grenadines, and the lowest proportion was in St. Kitts and Nevis.
Now you understand, right? And now when you're on this, right, you become docile. You mean,
right?
Like you can't go and fight a war high.
Right.
You understand? You have a military that is getting high. They are going to be unproductive.
Right.
You understand?
Dead.
Yes, because they're going to be sitting ducks. Because everything around them gonna be so funny.
Right.
And something to laugh about. You understand? I'm telling you. So which means, go ahead.
Just quickly, sir. Them are gonna pre them own comrades. Them are going to war with each other.
Yeah.
Out of suspicion and you know what I mean, and hallucination.
Yes. That's right. That's how you know it's an addictive drug. And it's addiction. Right? Now, let's go back to Snow White. Let's see what Snow White did.
Right.
I mean, I should say what she get.
Marijuana was not laced, and that was proven in court, and that this case sets a dangerous precedent. The Amelia family.
Right. So you hear what I say, right? The marijuana was what?
Not laced.
It was not laced. So this is regular old weed in a bong.
They're speaking exclusively to our own Ashley Banfield.
I did in the courtroom express at one point, I said, you, sir, have just given people a license to kill. That's what you just done. Right. And I sincerely mean that.
And too, what you got to pay attention to is the mindset of the oppressor, right? Like he won't blame himself for not bringing his son up right. You understand? He blaming the judge. You understand? We as Black people, we're gonna have to bring our sons and daughters up right. We're gonna have to teach them to stay away from marijuana. Teach them to stay away from cannabis. It's wrong, and the Lord is going to what? Punish you for doing it.
That's
you understand? This is a type of punishment you do not want. You do not want to be a parent and having to hear that your son or your daughter was unalive because her and her spouse was getting high with some bong. You understand? Or two of them was in the living room, you know what I mean, having a smoke, just chilling, and somebody end up unalive. Do you understand? We're going to have to teach our sons and daughters differently. That mindset Esau have, it's different to us. He don't see. As far as he sees the wrong in that judge, and he sees the wrong in that woman, not his son.
Right.
You understand?
You cannot allow people that, regardless of what they feel they're doing or their state of mind, to not have any punishment for the taking of a human life. It was absurd.
And he went on to say, Marquis, that he's afraid she could harm another individual and blame a substance. When we pressed the attorney about this setting a precedent, he said, this case is an anomaly. Marquis, back to you.
All right, Elizabeth.
You need a small lot in the corner if you decide to go down that type of life. You need one of them in the corner. Better save that money up.
Right.
You know what I mean? You better save that bread up. You know what I mean? Or else you're going to jail for life.
Sir, if I may, sir, to add to your earlier point, could you imagine if this was a sister who stabbed her husband 100 at time? Could you imagine how much years they would have given her in prison?
Yep.
Yes,
and it might even be what? The death penalty. Now, what she's saying is, you know what I mean, you could argue what? There's tons of arguments that could come up from this. But the mere fact, what you should take from this is what? Weed is a what? A drug. You taking weed, right? I don't care if you're what? You're boiling it and drink it. I don't care if you're putting it in the brownies. You're not smoking it. You are a weed head. You're a drug addict. You understand? And you need help. There's help for you. Coming to the UPK. We help you get off of drugs quickly. Manager YAHANNA have them what 2 steps program for you, 1-step program for you. Get off that drug quick. You understand? Right? What scriptures we have on it? I think it's Ezekiel, right? Ezekiel, It is where it speaks about the branches to their nose. You know which one I'm talking about? You there? I think you're on mute.
Salakia, say that again, sir.
No, I'll touch you. You was on mute a minute ago now. You wanna get that one?
Which one?
The one where it say put the branch to your nose.
One cancer.
And hold that also too. Go where it says where in the Exodus where it say you shall have no other gods but me. All right. You smoking marijuana, you smoking cannabis, you smoking what do they call it, Mary Jane? You smoking, you understand? You are burning incense unto another god. You understand? And the Most High, come on.
Give me a second there. Let me just get somebody off the TikTok right now. See?
Yeah. And that's what. Is he a weed head?
Salakia, sir, look like two alternative lifestyle person. Salakia.
Oh, yeah, they have no rules.
Look like two Africans too.
Yeah, they ain't no sweat. Let them stay on, man. Let them get, you know what I mean? Let them get hype. Ask them if they have any questions.
All right. Do you have any questions? You have any questions?
And don't give the community a bad name. You know what I mean?
Right.
Have some sense.
Right.
But if you want, you could kick them off, man. Ain't no problem.
Yeah,
they could go somewhere. They could go somewhere else.
I try to kick them off, you know. We don't know how to kick them off yet.
Yeah.
For that, 1 second.
They didn't have no type of behavior.
God.
You know what I mean? Better, you know what I mean? You go in somebody's house, at least have some type of respect.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What serious going? Let's get Proverbs. I think it's 16 and 27. All right, let's get that one first. No, I say we wanted Exodus. We say you shall want. I think it's either Exodus. Exodus what? 15.
1 second.
You shall have no other gods but me.
No other gods?
Yeah.
Slacky, you want the incense one, burn incense to other god or worship no other god?
No, after. Let's get this first. Because this here is setting the precedence for you smoking weed.
Right.
You understand?
Go.
Right. Deuteronomy 6 and 14. All right. All right. Deuteronomy, Exodus 20 and 3. All right. I think that's the one I want. Exodus 20 and 3.
Go
ahead.
Exodus 20 and verse 3.
Yeah.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Yes. Because you smoking marijuana, you burning what? Incense unto that god who? Shiva, if you're a Rastafarian. You understand? Right? Now that dreadlocks you have in your head, the East Indians call it Shiva Jattas. You understand? Right? You just took on their culture and put a different spin on it. You understand? But you are serving the East Indian god Shiva.
Right.
It's just like the Christian church, right? What do the Christian church who reject the oppressors Christian church? Do their doctrine change? What changes in the black churches?
Salakia, sir. In
Come
black
on.
churches, you know what I mean? The only difference with black churches, you know what I mean? Them still worship the same white God, but you know what I mean? For some reason, in the black churches, it's all love, loving everybody. You
Right. So
understand?
they have the
So-
same doctrine in your oppressor church that's in the black churches. What's the only difference?
The only difference is, you know what I mean? We have to love everybody.
That too, but think more visual. What do they change? Instead of a what? Instead of a Caucasian Jesus Christ, what do they bring into the church? A black one. A black one. Not all. No, I'm not saying all the churches do this, but that's what they try to do to try and fight the whole thing with Christ being white. You understand? That's them, but they don't change their doctrine. It's the same doctrine.
Right.
You understand? They believe in Christmas. They believe in loving everybody. They believe in what's the other one? Valentine's Day.
Right. The laws are done away with.
Yes, they believe in that too. Only difference is these black churches just change the color of Christ. That was it. Come on.
To add to your point as well, you know what I mean? Here in Jamaica, them not really change the color, you know. They more tell us the color of Jesus don't matter. You understand?
Yes.
It don't matter.
And then just to add to what you're saying, that's where all them cake soap. You understand? If color don't matter, then why, you know what I mean, have brothers and sisters on the island trying to do what they call what? Bleach the skin. You understand? If color ain't matter, color does matter. You understand? Because even though you saying color don't matter, you saying color don't matter, but you accept the white Jesus.
Right.
You understand? You accept the white angels. You accept everything in the Bible through your eyes as being what? White.
White.
You understand? But color don't matter. Color do matter. Right?
Salakia again, sir, if I may.
Come on.
You know what I mean? We do a class, I think it's last week, Wednesday class, where me I break down the books inside of the churches. See? Them have them little pamphlets where them hand out in the church, whether it be a study manual or something. See? And in the pamphlet, the pictures are always white. You understand? Jesus is always white. But what you know, when you talk to a Christian, them are going to tell you the same color don't matter.
Yeah.
See? But it seems like Jesus' color matter to somebody.
Yep.
Because the people them who are the head of your church, them take it upon themselves and make him white in every one of these books. So what that means? Somebody I try to show you a white Jesus. Like yourself.
You right. And this is what I challenge you Christians out there to do. If color don't matter, then put a white color Cesar Borgia in front the church door. Put it on the ground. Put it on the ground.
Right.
Turn it into a floor mat. Into a doormat. If color don't matter.
Right.
And I'll see if color really matter. You're gonna be skipping and jumping over that picture. Because color matter.
Picking it up off of the ground.
Yes.
And off and all them
that would be something good to study. You understand what I'm saying? If color don't find a church that say color don't matter, the pastor say color don't matter, and take a picture, throw it right to the ground, say stomp on it, walk on it.
Salakia, sir.
And yeah, go ahead.
Salakia, you want we try that experiment, walk around with the white Seja birds here and visit a church and ask them if Jesus color matter.
Yeah, that
and
might be some good.
And if them say, Salakia, sir. And if them say, no, it don't matter, give them the Seja bird here and say, throw it on the ground then.
Yeah. And see what they say. They'll say, nah, sir. They're gonna start to say what? We had to respect each other religion.
Okay.
But you just said what color don't matter.
Right.
You just said it.
You want to try that, sir? Salakia.
Huh? We can talk about that after. You try to get me in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We at now.
All right, sir. We're there. The Rasta man getting arrested for weed.
No. Meaning, with the scripture, I think we just finished reading one. Exodus 20 and 3, right? Which states what? We shouldn't have no other gods. Right? And as I stated before, smoking weed is what? It's a worship of another god. Right? And now, I think the one I wanted was the burning incense.
All
right.
1 second.
I'm gonna get it for you. Okay, no fear.
Salakia, I thought I had it up.
Right?
Can me have it, sir?
Go ahead.
Jeremiah 44 and verse 5. But they hearkened not, nor inclined their ear to turn from their wickedness. To burn no incense unto other gods.
You understand? And smoking weed is burning incense to the god Shiva.
Right.
The East Indian god. You understand? That's what you're doing. You know what I mean? You're not smoking to get higher to meet the Most High. You're not in a cloud. Your mind might be in a cloud. You understand? Because what? When your mind is in a cloud, what's actually happening to you? You are having a what? A psychosis event. You understand? You smoke weed and you know what I mean, you get some, you claim to get some vision, you claim to see something. No, sir. You have a what? You are in a psychosis, mental psychosis. You have an event.
Right.
You understand? You're not seeing the Lord. The Lord is against us smoking cigarettes, weed. You understand?
Right.
Hemp. What you all call you all call it hemp in Jamaica too?
Sir, them call it ganja, weed. You know what I mean?
There's another one I think they call hemp. I forget what the hemp make out of. I don't know if it's make out of the weed too. But they smoke all of that. You understand? The Lord is against that. He's against it. You understand? You close the Bible up and you look at the statistics that they have out there, you're going to see that nothing good come from what? Smoking weed.
Right.
Nothing good. Nothing good come from doing drugs. There's so many examples for us out there. It's a shame. It's a shame. And we just show you a video about a woman stabbing her husband 108 times
Mm-hmm.
after doing drugs. You understand? After doing drugs. Now you understand, you know what I mean, why a community plagued with crime. Because most of your brothers and sisters, before they do the crime, they're getting high.
Right.
So they lose some touch with what? With reality. I'm not saying all, but there's a very high percentage. You understand? And if we could bring that percentage all the way down, maybe we could start seeing what? We could start seeing heaven in the ghetto. We could start seeing a way out the ghetto. Right? All right. Any more?
Yeah, we have some more scriptures on weed. We have put in the blood your nose. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 8 and verse 17. Then
Go ahead.
Then he said unto me, as thou seeing this, O son of man, is it a light thing to the house of Judah that they commit the abomination which they commit here?
Right? Yeah, what abomination? That's something filthy against the Lord. It's a crime. You understand? Read on.
For they have filled the land with violence.
They have filled the land with what?
Violence.
With violence. You understand?
All
right, right?
So like you sir, if I may.
Come on.
Same thing we just said a while ago. Crime.
Yeah.
You understand?
You can't get away from it.
Right.
Unless you decide to put down that weed, that cannabis. Put it down.
Right.
And maybe you'll start waking up. Maybe you'll actually start thinking. Maybe you'll be wondering, hold up, why are black people the only people in this situation? Why do we have to be at the bottom of the food chain? We best at everything. We are the fastest man on the earth. Usain Bolt. You understand? Still have that world record.
Right.
You understand?
So like you sir, if I may, he couldn't have gotten that world record smoking weed.
Yeah, he couldn't do that.
La.
That's his lungs up and all the health effects.
Right.
You know what I mean? That could come from smoking. We him start talking about that.
Right.
You understand? The cancer, the lung cancer. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Your lungs wasn't made for what? For inhaling smoke. That's like you running into a house that's burning. What's going to happen? You fill your lungs up with smoke, you're going to die. You're going to die. You understand? Lord is against it, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Right now, we're in the oppressor kingdom. He could do it, and he has money to get the best lawyers on the planet. You don't.
Right.
You don't. And even if you did have the money, you are God-chosen people, and the Lord is going to hold you accountable for sin. You understand? Right? Any more thing you want to bring up before we let them out? I know we over the time, but you know what I mean, for you brothers and sisters who've been rocking with us, you know what I mean, don't forget to hit that like button. You know what I mean, share, subscribe. You understand? So more of our brothers and sisters could, you know what I mean, wake up out of this hell they're in and realize in the therapy for what they're going through is not drugs.
Right.
It's brotherhood. It's sisterhood.
Right.
You understand? Coming into the UPK and getting yourself fixed We are the best counselor on the planet inside here.
That's
best, I tell you. You understand?
God,
Who can make you, yeah, I mean, kick the habit to the curb quick. You understand? But you are going to have to want to change. You're going to have to. Right? You're already saying, you can lead the horse to what?
To the water.
But you can't force the horse to what? To drink.
Right.
You understand?
Can.
You can't. We're leading you right to the water, but we can't force it to drink.
Right.
You understand?
Can.
All right. Anything before we let we close out? Come on.
Just to add to your point where you say, you know what I mean? Our people have got through a lot. You know what I mean? Over here in this oppression with the press. But the solution is not drugs, it's not weed, right? It is brotherhood, like what Cap said. See?
Yeah.
But how can we have brotherhood if we hype on THC, which is the weed, which will cause conflict because you got inner psychosis mindset, you got pre this man, you got say this man bad mind, you can't have brotherhood. So you're not gonna ever heal from all of the troubles and the depression. You know what I mean? And before you stick to the excuse, this age-old excuse that weed is a herb, therefore it is meant to consume. Well, Cersei is a herb too, but you don't see people are roll up Cersei in a paper and smoke it. If you see somebody rolling up Cersei in a paper and smoking it, you just say them crazy.
Yep.
So what is the difference with you smoking marijuana? Nothing is meant for you to smoke and inhale and ingest it in your lungs. You understand?
That's right.
You would never put your mouth to a car muffler and ingest smoke coming out of that muffler.
That's right.
You understand? So why would you do that? You know what I mean? With weed. Slack. You know
no, you're right. We trying to help brothers and sisters out here, man. Yeah, I mean, we were once on it, but we had to kick that to the curb. You understand? Because that wasn't helping. That was making once we get back sober, the problems were still there.
Right.
You understand? It was still there.
Pile up.
Yeah.
Pile up the ones that we ignore while was high. Them pile up now and now you have to deal with them and you have to deal with the disadvantages that, you know what I mean, come with you spending most of your life smoking.
That's right.
The box. You understand? You used to be a bright, sparking student. Now your brain slow down. Now you have to recover from that. Because weed kill off your brain cell them.
That's right.
You understand?
Correct. No, you good. So we will leave them with this. Tell me which how to put it, superpower was built on weed heads.
Right. Right.
You understand? Name me, you mean all your mad scientists. And did they build this on what? On marijuana?
Right.
You understand? You go read the Bible. Did King David build one of the, best kingdom on the planet? Did he build it smoking weed?
Right.
You understand? No. Solomon sought out wisdom and he asked the Lord for wisdom. And he saw. And who wrote the book of Proverbs?
Solomon.
You understand? He was the most wisest man. He tell you what? About putting something, you know what I mean? Is as putting get that for me quick.
Can. Proverbs 16 and 27.
Yeah, come on.
Can. An ungodly man diggeth up evil.
You understand? And this is Solomon.
Right.
He asked the Lord for wisdom. And he's telling you, an unwise man goes on what? How do you get the marijuana? You gotta go what? Harvest the crop. Pick the leaves on it. Bring it. Clean it. Take the seed out. You understand? Read on.
Cancer. And in his lips there is as a burning fire.
And let's just say what?
A burning fire.
A burning fire.
Got one card.
That's a weed right there. We one.
You know what
and
I
they
mean?
say an ungodly man will do that.
Right.
You understand? Ungodly man. You know what I mean? Your sons and daughters out there doing it, get them to stop. Bring them in this school. Send them right here. We're going to fix them straight.
That's right.
We send them to the Christian church. They ain't going to stop. They're going to be smoking weed with the pastor.
Right.
With the choir leader. You understand?
One.
All right. So we'll let them out. Come on.
So before we let them out, sir, this is proof that no weed plant was sprung up on Solomon's grave. Right.
Let me get that straight. Get that record straight.
One.
Because that's like saying the pine tree or what's the Christmas tree? That Christmas tree.
Evergreen tree.
The evergreen tree that was planted on Nimrod's grave. It's the same type, you know what I mean, a crazy concept just to bring in a what? Right. A religion. You understand? Something to worship. All right? All right, Solia. So that is it. So next week we're gonna hit them hard again. You know what I mean? Hit that like button, man. For sure.
So let me give them the close out, sir. You know what I mean? You know the usual. You know
Come on.
Yeah, man. To order again, Captain I.S.U.P.K for a wonderful show. You understand?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Remember, this is the Breakdown podcast with host, Captain of 13,000 I.S.U.P.K and me, Officer 500, Kayadwan. You understand? Remember to like, share, subscribe, and all the thing go. And with that,
that's it.
Shalom.
Shalom. Hold on. Let me get it for you. Yeah, man. Tell them, hold on, we getting that song for them. We lining up something for you all. You know what I mean? Next week we'll see you all back again. And don't forget them, tell them about the Passover on the next high holy day.
One concert. You know what I mean? All right. So the Passover will be held this year, April the 20th and the 20th in Durham, North Carolina. Now is the time for you to get ready. You understand? Pay that Passover fee, only $200. You understand? You know the thing already. You have ample time to prepare. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian are invited. You know what I mean?
Right. And February 22nd and 23rd, we have the
Feast of Purim.
Yes.
One.
Yeah, man. All right.
One.
So anytime we're ready. All right, Israel. Shalom. Shalom, Kiyadwan.
Shalom, sir.
All right, so yeah.
YAHANNA. You know the chop. I.S.U.P.K. Badness no sir. Let me tell you how the badness steer. Dopey bad fly when the clock display. Tell a boy say no try box this face. Back switch face. You know how your blood clot casket stay, boy. You must see one back this prayer. When the map stick raise that big straight. Shot misplaced. The key them in your head stop misbehave. Crack his face. The key never tell us we lock this place. Which locksmith anyway watch this space. War with them bunny like plastic plate, hey. We don't play around. When you see the UPK around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15s and AR rounds. We don't play around. When you see the UPK around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15s and AR rounds. We not take drape up. We not take paid up. We not stay so. And when the next day come, we not change up. Man, I ask them, but as them wake up. AK bus boy, head top shake up. So tell a pussy world don't violate us. No care where you status, where you take up. Every man a killer till me for dead face you straight up. Great stuff. One Westling bigger than NATO. Man we bust it to NATO. Only man we afraid of. That are the creator, the maker. Hey, we play around. When you see the UPK around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15s and AR round. We don't play around. When you see the UPK around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15 and AR rounds. AR-15s and AR rounds. AR-15s and let me tell you how the badness steer. Dopey bad fly when the Glock display. Tell a boy say no try box this face. Back switch face. You know how your blood clot gasket stay, boy. You must see one Baptist prayer. When the map stick raise that lick straight. Shot misplaced. The teeth them in your head stop misbehave. Scratch his face. The key never tell us so we lock this place. Which locksmith anyway watch this space. War red them bunny like plastic plate. We don't play around. When you see the UPK around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15s and AR rounds.